Hi, I'm Mike, and this is Riding in the Ozarks. And today, we're talking about the Pan America, specifically about some leaked specs that I came across recently. And if this is the right bike for Harley Davidson to enter the adventure market with. But first, I assume you guys have seen Harley Davidson's announcement about a special virtual launch event for the Pan America in February. I'm going to run that video now for those of you that have not seen it, and if you have seen it, you can just jump ahead 30 seconds. I want to know, do you think this special February launch means that Harley will completely skip over the Pan America during the 2021 model launch event that is scheduled in January? In case you're wondering, I personally think it does. I don't think Harley Davidson will release any official details on the Pan America until the virtual launch event happens in February. If you've been following the news on the Pan America, you may have heard the latest rumors. It was leaked that the cost for the Harley Davidson Adventure motorcycle is going to be around $17,000. Now that's expected to be for some kind of base model, and that the price is more likely to be $18,000 to $20,000 for a full featured model. Well, that makes you wonder what will be the differences in the base model and the more expensive trim. I don't know if anyone outside of Harley Davidson knows for sure, but a few people have speculated that it could be something like a different display, much like the standards and the special touring models had different dash displays at one time. Different displays could mean different technology features also, like whether you'll have Apple CarPlay or not, maybe engine diagnostics, or maybe different riding mode options. The other leak that is being talked about is the bike's weight. It's expected to come in under 550 pounds when fueled up and ready to ride. I'm assuming this is without any luggage systems attached. This weight will be competitive to other bikes in this class, if it holds true. Also, this bike is expected to be 145 plus horsepower out of a 77 cubic inch engine, or 1250 cc's. If this is true, then this engine would be very competitive as well. For those wondering how reliable this info is, well, this is what I have to say.
It's unconfirmed, but I got it from a reliable source.
I want to say thank you to Kevin Butler, who left me a comment about the price leak. He pointed me at an article, which in turn pointed me to a podcast, who, when you listen to it, claims they have spies that leak this intel to them. So in truth, we are pretty far down the rabbit hole on this one, and I really have no idea how reliable the info actually is. It looks like we'll have to wait till February to know for sure if this intel is accurate at all. Now, if you followed my channel, you may have heard me say in the past that I wonder if Harley is going after the adventure market with the wrong bike. What I mean by that is, I wonder if they really should have started with a 1250cc model that's intended to compete with top-of-the-line bikes like the BMW R1250 GS Adventure. I admit, I'm new to the adventure market and these bikes. I just bought a DR650 Dual Sport last spring as a second bike. My Harley Street Glide is still my main ride. My concern was that Harley Davidson would have a hard time getting enthusiasts who are willing to spend $18,000 to $20,000 on an adventure bike to consider the Pan America over the BMWs and the KTMs in this same class. Not because there's anything wrong with the Pan America, but because there is nothing wrong with these other bikes. And, you know, these companies have a proven track record in this motorcycle segment. Now, after seeing these specs and assuming that they are true, then perhaps Harley Davidson is building a bike that is actually designed to compete and not sell based on the brand name alone. I honestly didn't expect Harley Davidson to come out with a bike that is lighter than the BMW, has a stronger engine, and is priced competitively. Do you think it will be easy to get consumers to consider buying a Harley Davidson adventure bike with specs like this, even knowing that the company is really only known for making cruisers? I still have to wonder if it would be easier for Harley Davidson to sell a mid-sized adventure bike. As I've said before, they could have used the power plant from the Street Rod 750, not to be confused with the Street 750. The Street Rod has a slightly stronger engine. I know some are going to say this engine is too weak to compete with other bikes in this arena, but I'm pretty sure Harley could get more power out of that engine if they really wanted to. After all, HD is notorious for leaving room to get more power out of the engine with just a few aftermarket upgrades. They just need a few more dollars from you to make that happen. My thought process behind this idea was simple. They would not have to develop a whole new engine, and that would help them bring the mid-sized adventure bike to market at a more affordable price. But now, after looking into this high-performance custom model 1250 that is planned for 2021, I'm starting to wonder if using this new engine was not really that big of a deal for them. I'm assuming the Pan America engine is the same power plant that's expected in the custom 1250. Wait, does that mean the custom 1250 is going to be 145 plus horsepower like the Pan America is expected to be? If so, does that make the custom 1250 a scout killer? Wait, that sounds like a topic for another video. Anyway, back to the Pan America. I still think a more affordable mid-sized adventure bike will appeal to new and young riders, thus helping Harley Davidson expand their customer base and capture an important segment of the motorcycle buyers that they've not been able to attract in the past. We know the Pan America and the now canceled Bronx were all part of the previous CEO's plan, more roads to Harley Davidson. We also know the Bronx was supposed to ship with a 975cc engine. So that makes me wonder, do you think we could see a version of the Pan America with that 975cc engine that was intended for the Bronx? Can you imagine buying an adventure bike from Harley Davidson and having the option for a 1250cc model, a 975cc, or maybe even a 750cc at some point in the future? That is, assuming the Pan America sells. Now, I'm sure someone at Harley Davidson had to consider using an existing engine like the Street Rods, but obviously Harley Davidson did not choose to go down this path. So it makes me wonder, why not? I'm guessing manufacturers make more profit selling a $20,000 motorcycle than a $10,000 to $12,000 one. So is that the reason Harley Davidson decided to enter the adventure segment with a 1250cc model? Did Harley want to make a bold statement with the Pan America that says we mean business? Or is it simply about the economics of more profit per unit sold? We know the new Harley Davidson CEO wants Harley Davidson to be the most desirable motorcycle brand in the world. To reach that goal, do they have to make motorcycles that many dream of but few can afford? Is exclusivity the path to desirability? Or does selling more units than a competitor indicate desirability? Regardless, I hope the Pan America sells. I want Harley Davidson to succeed. I want for the brand to be exposed to new riders that may have never considered this brand before because they were simply not attracted to the cruiser style. I can't wait till I get a chance to ride a Pan America, but I honestly have no intention of buying it. I would have to trade in my Street Glide, and I'm not going to do that, so it just simply means I can't afford this bike. I think we will see even more mid-sized adventure bikes in the future, and I hope Harley Davidson already has a plan to develop one. Harley Davidson is coming to the adventure market a little late, but hopefully they don't miss out on growing trends of the mid-sized adventure bikes as well. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think would sell better. An $18,000 1250C adventure touring bike or a mid-sized adventure bike in the $12,000 range? Do you think Harley Davidson should stick to cruisers and not even try to get a piece of the fastest growing motorcycle segment, the adventure bikes? I know many people were disappointed that the Bronx Street Fighter was canceled, including myself. Some people have left comments that they would love to see Harley Davidson come out with a Scrambler, which I think would be cool. What would you like to see Harley Davidson come out with in the next few years? If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you do that YouTube thing, check out the content on my channel and hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to ring that bell to be notified the next time I drop a new video. And as always, thank you for your support, stay safe, and keep on riding.